and we are back at it again with them back to school videos. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my wisdom of going back to college. Today I'm going to be telling you some things that you need for college. So don't forget them or you're gonna be miserable. If you guys are unaware, because you don't watch my videos, and that is really hurtful to me, so you should definitely subscribe down below if you don't know this already, because hurtful. I am going to be a sophomore at the University of Connecticut, aka UConn, this fall. And I am living in an apartment. I lived in a dorm last year. This goes for either living in a dorm or an apartment, but they're just things you need for college in general. And why am I sitting so sideways right now? What? So I am not gonna let this video be too long because, well, actually I shouldn't even say that, because every time I say that, then it ends up being like 30 minutes long and I have to try to cut it down to 5, and it just doesn't happen. So I am just going to list these things off with a quick blurb of why I think that you should get them. These are out of order. There's not a specific reason I have them in what they're in. They just popped in my mind, and so I'm just gonna ramble them off to you. First thing is a big laundry bin. Let me tell you, when you have to do your own laundry, it is a whole nother world. You're gonna have to do your laundry a lot more often if you have a tiny laundry bin, because your laundry is gonna be spilling over on your floor, it's gonna smell bad, your roommate's gonna yell at you. Get a big laundry bin, then you won't have to worry about doing your laundry like every 2 days. It's a great idea, I promise. Another big thing that you should get is a big garbage can, because for the same reason, you don't want to have to take your garbage out every single day. If you get a big one, it can be like a weekly thing, and then it's good. And with that, get some nice smelling garbage bags, because then your room won't smell like garbage. Pro tip. Another thing that you should get are definitely Twinkle Lights, any sort of lighting that you can get, because dorms are dark and you're gonna feel like you're in a dungeon if you don't have pretty twinkle lights everywhere. I promise, it's a good idea. It makes it feel homey. You're gonna walk in and be like, oh my god, it's so pretty in here, like who did this? Oh, it was me. Another thing that you're going to need is a planner. And this is huge because college is hard. There's a lot you need to do. If you want to keep yourself involved and doing good in school and stuff, you're going to need to write down everything that you need to do, that you have planned, so you can look at it and not blow off people or assignments, because that does not always work out very well. Another thing that goes along with that is a wall calendar. And when something is staring right in the face in the morning when you're getting ready, you can't really avoid it. Definitely do that. Really helpful. Right in your face in the morning, you won't forget it. It's good. Good idea. When I didn't have my wall calendar, I was a disaster. It's helpful. Another thing you should definitely have, which I feel like college students, maybe I missed the memo, but I think people think umbrellas are uncool. Maybe I'm just really uncool. I don't know. I think they're fine. I don't like getting soaking wet walking to class. That's just me. I don't know about you, but I already showered this morning and I don't need another one. So definitely bring rain apparel, an umbrella. My favorite ones are like the little bubble umbrellas that are clear. Some, maybe they're not clear, I don't know. Mine's clear and it's like a little bubble over you. I wonder where it is. I can show you guys. Hold on. Now I'm gonna have like 9 years of bad luck just for you guys, but you're welcome. See, so this is like a little bubble and it goes around you and you can walk inside of it and you can still see where you're going. It's great. You don't get wet. It doesn't blow inside out like my old one did. It's a good idea. You're also going to want to have a rain jacket. I definitely recommend one that is actually a rain jacket and doesn't claim to be a rain jacket, because then all the water is gonna soak up in your jacket and you're gonna be freezing cold in classes, so. Get an actual rain jacket. I am in need of one at the moment. I asked for one for my birthday. My mom ordered one and it came in a child extra small. So it fit about on my big toe, and so yeah. So I'm gonna need to get another one. My other favorite thing for rainy days, the only reason I like rainy days, because I get to wear these. My Hunter boots. These are just really good quality rain boots. I'm not saying you need to get specifically Hunter boots. Any rain rubbery boots will do just fine. Another thing that is super helpful is a portable charger. Your phone is going to die in about 30 seconds every day. You're gonna leave your dorm, your phone's gonna die, and you're gonna be like, what the heck? The amount of times me and Evan were trying to meet up for lunch and one of our phones died and we couldn't find each other was like kind of obnoxious, and I never knew where he was. So Just bring a portable charger, makes your life easy. You don't have to stress about finding an outlet somewhere, plugging your phone in. It's a good idea. Another thing that is absolute necessity, especially if you're living in a dorm, really if you're living anywhere, power strips. We weren't allowed to have them at UConn, but like, you give me 2 outlets on one wall, I'm gonna need a power strip. Like, just saying, you should probably think that through before you make up that rule. People are gonna break it. I had like 7 power strips in my room, but you're gonna have a ton of stuff to plug in, especially all the lights that you need to light up your dorm room because it's dinky. Your microwave, little refrigerator, all that stuff. Oh, those are also things that you should definitely bring. Microwave, mini fridge, yeah. Another thing that I thought of, I'm just so creative, is a clothing rack. And you're probably thinking, Amanda, where are you fitting a clothing rack in your dorm on the top of your head while you're sleeping at night? Well, believe it or not, my friends, you can get around that. So I physically cannot live out of drawers. Can't do it. I will only wear the things on top. I make them a mess. I want to scream. It's just not a good thing. Not good. The only things I want in drawers are like my underwear and socks. That's it. I can't do it. Anything else. Even that gets a little annoying. So what I did is I got a clothing rack. You guys have seen it before. It's over there in my room right now. Just a simple clothing rack. A little messy right now, but that's it. So what I did is, well, actually, I had my dad cut the metal poles on it shorter. And you might not need to do this depending on how high up your bed is or depending on the rack you get, but I made it so I was able to shrink it down enough to fit underneath my bed because my bed was raised up. And instead of putting organization like drawers under there, I just hung all my clothes on a rack because my closet, I showed you guys, I'm pretty sure it was about the size of a coffin. So that was so helpful. I got to hang everything up, made my life so much easier. I definitely recommend if you were able to do that. Another thing you are going to need is a fan. If you're lucky, you might get air conditioning, heat in your dorms. We had nothing. Like maybe, no, we had heat. We did not have air conditioning. It was like 9 billion degrees every single day in the middle of the summer. It was awful. Literally, you couldn't breathe in there, and we couldn't have... The camera overheated again. So as I was saying, fan, get one. You're gonna be dying. You can't have air conditioners. Get a really nice fan. A window fan is like prime. And also get one for every other inch of your room to just, you know, create a breeze. You are gonna want a long mirror because you want to see how your grout fit's looking every morning. Like, you want to check the looks. And sometimes the bathrooms don't have long mirrors, and you might also feel awkward like standing there checking yourself out in the mirror in the middle of the bathroom. I don't know. I would. Just a suggestion. Oh, look. Jazz is joining us. What a surprise. You're gonna want cleaning supplies. When you get there, they claim that they're like cleaned for you, like your room is gonna be so clean. Yeah, they're lying to you. It's gross. No one mopped the floor in 17 years. Everything's disgusting. It gets so dusty so fast. I don't even know where it all comes from, but like, it's disgusting. Lysol wipes are my best friends. Get them. Bring a Swiffer. You're gonna wanna mop the floor, wipe off all surfaces possible. Just trust me on this one. You're also gonna wanna vacuum because when you're living with another girl and you shed as much as me and my roommate did, you're gonna be finding like tumbleweeds of hair rolling across the floor, and that is disgusting. So definitely bring a vacuum, even if it's like a little handheld one, something. You're gonna wanna suck up all the hair and grossness that occurs on the floor. You're also gonna want a printer possibly. So I know a lot of people say that this isn't necessary in some schools, but at UConn it was definitely helpful for me and my roommate. We had to pay every single time we wanted to print something. Per page you had to pay. I don't know, I never even literally printed there because I thought that was ridiculous, and you had to have it prepaid on your like Husky Bucks card, and it just got annoying. If I didn't have money on there, I didn't use the Husky Bucks for anything else, so it was just annoying to have to put money on my card just to print something. Julia brought a printer and we had it in our room. It was super handy if you couldn't make it to the library to print something out before your class and you had an assignment due. So helpful. You're finishing up before class in the morning, you know, it's just good to have. You're also going to want to bring plastic and paper utensils, like paper plates, plastic utensils. If you want to eat in your room, you're making some late night ramen, you're gonna need utensils. The dining hall's not gonna be open. It's just helpful. You can have cereal in the morning. It is good. And along with that, you're gonna want snacks. Like I said, the dining hall is not always open. You're not always gonna wanna get delivery. You will gain 700 pounds. It's just not good. So bring some healthier snacks. Definitely some breakfast snacks are what I recommend if you're on the go in the morning. If you took an 8 a.m. like I told you not to in my last video, you know, definitely bring some snacks on the go because you're gonna be struggling if you don't. You're also gonna wanna bring a shower caddy, robe, towel, all that kind of good stuff. If you're using a public bathroom, you gotta carry all your stuff there. It's just like not good. Also, hack that I used, I brought a wreath hanger and I hooked it over the curtain rod, that's the thing I'm looking for. And I hung it over that and I hung my towel and like robe and stuff on it because there were not many hooks outside of our showers. So it was just really helpful. I could just like have it inside the shower with me. You are also going to want Venmo. And if you don't know what Venmo is a way to pay people electronically on an app. People are just, all the time, they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, just Venmo me, like it's fine. And you're gonna be like, what? Like, it was brand new, I think, when I started my freshman year last year. The first time someone told me to Venmo them, I was like, what did they just tell me to do to them? And then I Googled it and I figured it out. And then I was like, oh, I see. It's not an offensive term. Gotcha. So definitely Venmo. And another thing that is super helpful is Duncan on the go. You can order all your drinks and food and everything before you get there. So if you're in a rush to class, because I can't do my day without my tea, you just put your order on the go. They make it for you. You cut the line and pick up your food. It is a good idea. I promise. Saves lots of time, especially because the Duncan and our student union, you will wait in that line for so darn long. Like, no thank you. One of the last things I recommend getting is a MacBook or a laptop of any sort, because in college, everything you're going to do, you're going to need your laptop. Everything, like almost all assignments, are going to be online. They're going to give you your slides and stuff, like PowerPoint slides. All the notes and stuff are going to be online. They're going to put them on like your college website for you. So definitely you need a laptop, no doubt. Microsoft Word and stuff like that are also very helpful, so you can like type up your notes and whatnot. Google Docs is also really helpful. You can share it with people easily. And obviously you're just going to need all your basics, your shower stuff, your shampoo, conditioner, all the stuff you usually use to get ready with you in the morning. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys. So I hope this was semi-helpful. Jazz's cuteness definitely probably helped a little bit. Right, you're just trying to be helpful. Oh my God, you're drooling on me. Get down, please, get down. Oh my God, he probably just ripped my umbrella. So I hope this was semi-helpful to you guys. If it was, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and give a big thumbs up for more back to school videos. Leave any questions you may have down below for my back to school Q&A that I will have at the end of my series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, click this button here if you do not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Bye.